Black Box Radio. We're in the Rona Report. We have, Cathy. You're going to help me with the last name. Help me.
Lefkowits.
Exactly. I want to make sure I say it right. Say hi to the people. How are you?
Hi, people. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
We're glad you're with us. Listen, we want to know what do you do in the community? Let's start there. What do you do in the community as like professionally?
Oh, okay. I'm a registered nurse at an urgent care center, and I'm also a health coach specialized in whole food plant-based, salt, oil, sugar-free cooking.
Amazing. So let's do a little background, give some context to the people. So, what is your racial background?
Well, I'm Chinese. I'm from Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to this country, to Philadelphia, when I was 10 years old. So I'm born in Hong Kong, raised in Philadelphia, and I moved to the DC area around when I was 21 years old.
Wow, you're a gumbo. You're definitely a gumbo.
So don't let my last name fool you.
Absolutely, man. So that's a lot of different different places, and by the time you were 21.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Okay. So you work in the healthcare field, of course.
Yeah.
All right. And we're in a devastating movement, COVID-19. How is it are you working or are you not working in this moment?
So right now, I am working, but my time have been cut down pretty dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
At the urgent care center, we are not as busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is, in some ways is unexpected. You would think that, in all healthcare facility, it will be very busy. But I think given the circumstances right now, people are afraid to seek medical help. So I'm a little slow, but I'm doing other things to keep myself busy.
Okay. And this plant-based, tell us just a little bit about that. We need to hear a little.
Oh, okay. So this so I do whole food plant-based diet, and I don't use any oil, salt, or sugar. So how I came to about that is that when I used to work in a hospital setting, I had very, very bad eating habits. I would carry bags like family size gummy bears and Swedish fish just to get me through the day. And eventually my body just kind of shut down. You can't have that kind of diet and work 13-hour shift. And I was very lucky to, able to read some book and learn more about plant-based diet. And I've been on this for 6 years now. And I feel really good about it. I feel more energetic. My skin clear up, and, just overall, I just feel better.
So you're on a wellness journey also.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So being Chinese, right? We have to segue into that.
Yes.
We have a wonderful president, Trumpy.
Yes.
What do you think about his what's categorization of the virus being the Chinese virus? What do you think about that?
I have to tell you, as a healthcare worker, as a nurse, as an American of Chinese descent, I'm bothered by the president calling the COVID-19, which is the correct name for it, and calling it the Chinese virus. And, somebody from his administration, call it Kung flu. Now, I don't think he seems to understand or care that his racist words incite racist action. And it's very troubling to hear that my president is dividing us in this way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Have you been watching some footage? It was on like MSNBC of a man violently demanding an Asian man on New York subway to move away from him. And just within the past couple of weeks alone, there are incidents of acid attack against a woman in Brooklyn, stabbing of Chinese Americans at Sam's Club in Texas, and a 16-year-old Asian kid was sent to the hospital after being bullied in school, accusing him of carrying the coronavirus.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful. And that's why words are so important. And you have to be
Yes.
very careful, especially when you have a platform like Captain Crunch has, and he's so irresponsible with it.
Yes.
Um,
Did you say Captain Crunch? You
Yes.
said, was it?
yeah, I called him Captain Crunch.
Oh, okay. I hadn't heard that one.
Oh, you never
Okay.
heard Captain Crunch? Yes,
No.
Captain Crunch. I call him Captain Crunchy Trumpy.
Mm-hmm.
He,
And you're correct
he's
in
so
that.
irresponsible with his
Yes.
platform, and but he's an irresponsible person. So we can't expect too much from this man. So
No.
it's really unfortunate. I am being Black in America ain't easy, trust me. So I understand discrimination, and I don't feel that anyone should be discriminated against because this that coat it's not a coat that fits. I promise you.
It's very hurtful as well.
Mm.
A lot of healthcare providers, nurses, doctors, respiratory therapists, pharmacists, we are of Asian descent.
Mm-hmm.
We are out there we are American. We are out there helping our community. Yet our president turn around and use hurtful language like that
Mm-hmm.
to put us in danger.
Absolutely.
At some point, when is the otherness going to stop? Are we ever going to be American enough for America? At
You
some
preaching to
point,
the choir, sis. You are preaching to the choir. But go ahead. I want you to say your piece because
yeah,
it's frustrating.
it is
Absolutely.
frustrating. It's
Yes.
never enough. No, I just feel like for my Asian brothers and sisters, it's never enough. No matter what happens, no matter how much we put ourselves out there, and of course we want, we are part of the community. Somehow, some way, we became the scapegoat because he couldn't take any responsibility. He
There
is,
you go.
yeah,
There you go.
and
There
he
you
is
go.
using a lot. His tactic is dividing us. This is the last thing we need. We cannot be divided because this is the pandemic. We have to attack this virus, this disease together.
Absolutely. We have to unite as people across the globe and try to fight this thing because it will wipe us all out if we don't watch it.
Yes, and this thing is not a joke. It's very serious. And now because we don't have strong leadership from the top, different states are doing different things. You have people in Michigan, Minnesota,
Yep.
Ohio. They are protesting and want to
Protesting.
reopen for business. We are not ready. But
When
when
I
we, but
tell you we are ignorant, with
yeah,
something is wrong with folks.
something is wrong. But
Mm.
but the problem is when we don't have strong leadership
Mhm.
from the top, this is what we are seeing.
You're right. You're right. The chaos looms because the federal government is the stronghold, and if it's soft, then the states they're fighting and they're trying to come together. But that's why you have a federal government to
Yep.
galvanize all the resources and also to make sure the people understand what's going on and we move united. But we have none of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's pointing fingers and fussing with reporters and talking about his ratings. This guy, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
this it is just unbelievable. But listen,
We live in a very, unbelievable time. I don't even know.
yes,
It's just unbelievable. Every day it's like,
everything is
wow,
like a dream.
yes,
Like
yes.
Trumpy can't be real. He is Captain Crunch for real. He got to be Captain Crunch.
may I
I
borrow?
mean,
May I borrow that?
you can have it. He has to be Captain Crunch. It can't be real. I'm gonna
Oh
go.
wow.
I mean, and this
Mm-hmm.
virus, it's real. It's like,
Yeah.
man. So we're going through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think all I can say to you when it comes to the Chinese virus and that type of thing is you have to keep your head up.
Yeah.
America is a country that loves to sow division when it comes. So we have to look forward, be great, and just do what we do.
That's true.
And just be Americans, assist each other, be humane, and just do our thing.
Yes. Well, it is hard. It is very heartwarming to see the support from the community. I mean, how could people are making do-it-yourself masks donated to
Yes.
hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Local restaurants are sending us meal. Well, just well wishes from strangers.
Exactly.
Those are the things that we need to focus on, not Captain Crunch.
Yes, you got him. You're right. You're so right, because the only way that we're going to see a brighter day is we got to assist each other through it.
Yes.
The light is at the end of the tunnel, but we got to bring some people with us.
And we are strong. And we are stronger. We are. I have to say, Michelle Obama said, we are stronger and we are better than this.
Yes.
We have to. It's just that you have to seek each other out, help each other, and come together. And don't focus so much on what's dividing us. Focus on what's bringing us together.
That's it. And that's what disaster or catastrophe usually bring out. It brings out a human spirit where people start to actually get past all their perceptions and walls and really work together, because you have to survive. But because Captain Crunch is so narcissistic and so out of touch, this guy is still functioning like nothing is outside. Like we're just all good. Like we're going to open up in May. We're going to make it happen when less than 0.25% of this population has been tested. How are you going to allow the people that count on you to go out into society and you have not tested even 1/4 of your population? Tell me, why would you do that, Miss Cathy? I just don't get it.
Ignorant. It is. I don't expect my president to know everything.
Me too.
But I do expect my president to be humble enough to know he doesn't know and seek help and advice from experts. That's my problem. That's my problem with him. It's okay that you don't know, but you have to be humble enough to know that, I need help. I need somebody to guide me, to explain to me how to go about with this and learn from others.
Yep.
We're not the first country that this happened to. So he could easily learn from South Korea. How did they contain?
China.
Learn
How
from
do you go
China
to the place where you say the disease comes from?
Right. Learn from the
If it came from China, it's a Chinese virus. Why won't you go to China and get some help? Because it looked like they're doing some containment and you're not.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I just don't get it. But, we focus on the wrong things.
That's right.
When we're evil. Captain Crunch is a special entity. I'm telling you.
He is.
This is a signature edition of Captain Crunch.
You have the world, you have the World Health Organization out there that happy to help
he's
us.
Defunding in the time of a pandemic.
The silver lining is, if we do exactly what he doesn't want us to do, we are becoming better people. He doesn't want people to talk to each other, understand each other, have a conversation with each other. But because now we have nothing but time, people are actually more connected through, phone call, Zoom meeting. And I think at the end of this, the other side of this is that people who are open-minded and want to learn about each other, from different culture, from different background, we're going to learn so much from each other, and we're going to come out of this as better people.
But you're right, because look, you're on Black Box Radio, me and you.
Yes.
And when would we do this? And look at us. And we're having this conversation. We're talking about like experiences in America, as they call it now, because they dropped the A.
They did.
Cathy. Yeah, it's America now.
America.
Yeah,
Ooh,
America, America. So, I like experiences in America. And so this is what this virus has done. It allows us to sit down and really have conversations that we would normally have.
absolutely. If this didn't happen, frankly, what would bring us together in this platform, right?
It wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen. And
Mm-mm.
now we get to know each other, and we can say, hey, you know what? We're not that different. If anything, we are more alike than
All
different.
day. All day. And maybe sometimes when I see things like this and from prior conversations, we're in the reset. Maybe this is the humanity reset where we
Yeah.
can really build these type of relationships and really be humans again, access each other without being scared of each other and
Mm-hmm.
violent with each other, and just really be people existing in the same space. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Value each other.
Yes,
I
family.
have a completely different appreciation for my friends, for my family, of course, but just everyday people, the people who are at the grocery store,
Hmm.
working so hard just so that I can get my produce.
Yes,
And
them
most of the
community
time,
saving
and
life.
before this, I just operate without even thinking. It's not so much I didn't value them, without even thinking about it.
Hmm.
It's just how the world goes. That's how it works, right? I go to the store, you put produce on the stand, I'm good to go. But now I look at them, I say, you know something? It
Yes,
is amazing that you
you are
would,
valuable now. You see the
yes,
value.
you see the
You were
value in,
valuable and we didn't even know it, you
yes,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's amazing.
Hmm.
Maybe that's where we need to be, where we can now we taking our glasses off and really seeing stuff.
Yes, and really seeing the people who who are just kind of who are like on the background, but making life happen for you.
Mm.
Because before this pandemic, we're so distracted by the glitter and the shiny things, by what's up in the front. We never really look back and say, hey, who is really supporting me,
Hmm.
holding me up?
Yep.
Now,
Feeding you, clothing you, doing everything for you. You
mm-hmm,
just going to pick it up. So we learning a lot. I know I
yeah,
am. I
I
am
am.
humbly grateful to these first responders because I'm so glad I'm a second, third, fifth responder.
Wow,
But
I
I'm
wouldn't say that. We need
we're not on the
you.
front lines this time, Sister Cathy. We're lucky. So, but those first responders, the
Hmm.
service is invaluable. These store workers, store clerks, grocers, amazing. Walmart workers, amazing. The
Yeah.
trash, picking up the
Trash.
trash.
Oh, wow.
I just
Yes.
go. They picked up my recycle. I'm like, I'm so freaking grateful,
Hmm.
just for small stuff. I
Yes.
really am. Really am. Really
And they
am.
are and they are really touching the stuff that we're discarding.
Hmm.
They're putting their life on the line. They don't know. They don't know
Thank
who
you.
who is sick, who is not
Thank
sick
you.
in the household. Yet they come every, on schedule,
And do
on
their job.
time, and take care of us.
Yes.
They didn't have to do that.
Telling you, you better get it together. I know we
Yeah.
better. So
Appreciate.
humble.
Yes.
So that,
Hmm.
that that's amazing, amazing. So we at the part. I don't know. I think you gave us an LWT, but we're gonna do it again. Last will. So the last will and testament. So it can be a talent. It can be a good word. You might be a rapper. You might be Cathy X.
Well, I'm not.
Leave us a jewel. Leave us something good for the people.
Okay. Well, I am not undercover rapper or anything like that. I'm not even a YouTube influencer,
I love it.
what, right? But I would say this, we can all give. We all have a gift, and we all can give a little now. So for me, I would encourage everybody to sign up for the Maryland Response Medical Reserve Corps. You don't have to be a medical worker. All you need is your time and your willingness to give. They are looking for volunteers to help in any way you can. So sign up for that. I think that, you know what, that is putting out good energy out in the world. So when we come out of this pandemic, it will be a much better place.
Amazing. Excellent. G?
Yes.
Cathy, thank you so much for taking some time to be with us here on Black Box Radio and for sharing your perspective and experience as we go through this crisis. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
If you're listening right now and you've enjoyed this conversation that we've had with Cathy, then you can hear all of the voices from the Rona Report at blackboxradio.com. That's BLAKBOXXRADIO.com. You can also find Black Box Radio on Instagram and on Facebook at Black Box Radio. You can also find Black Box Radio on Twitter. Our newest platform is at Box Black. That's BOXXBLAK. Give us some love on there. We need it. We're trying to get our weight up. And if you are hearing this, this means you have found us somehow, and not everyone is able to find our content. So if you found us, then make sure that you share this conversation with your friends and family and people in your network. Put it on your social media, send it out on email, send it out in text message, so everyone can hear these voices during this time of need.
All right, we're in the Rona Report. We had Cathy Lefkowits. I said it right, Miss Cathy?
Yes, you sure did.
And we really appreciate your perspective. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Be safe in this time. Take care of yourself. And stay plant-based. That's what's up.
All right. Thank you so much. And, be well. Stay healthy.
All right. We're at Black Box Radio. It is 4/17/20. We're in the Rona Report. We out. Peace.